This is Future Talk.
Future Talk.
Future Talk with Omnia Saleh and Hani Balkis.
Welcome back to Future Talk, ladies and gentlemen. It is May 4th, 2021. It is a Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everyone. It is very hot and sunny right here in Sharjah. But ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I hope you guys are fasting and having actually a very peaceful and easy fast. We got 7 days left until Eid. Today, the federal authority actually did announce that we might have Eid on Tuesday, and if it's not Tuesday, it's on Wednesday. So I do think they have guaranteed that it is Tuesday, though.
Well, I'm definitely sad that Ramadan is ending, but so happy that Eid is just around the corner. Hope you're all having a blessed afternoon and ready to find out about what is happening in the tech world, in the UAE, and around the world. Because today, the discussion is very much centered around China. We're going to be talking about China launching the first part of its brand new space station. How is it going to look like, and what does it have in store for the rest of the countries participating in the space race? Well, you got to stay tuned to find out all about it.
Yes, and we got some drama with Tesla, or Neuralink to be specific, because the co-founder of Neuralink, Max Horak, has actually left Elon Musk's brain implant company. Now, you think a company that has so much potential, something so groundbreaking, the co-founder would like to stay with them. Well, he has left, and we're going to be telling you why and how.
Honey, there has been so much drama around this news because people have been like, does he no longer believe in the mission of the Neuralink? Is it just a hoax? Is it not really performing its function? But we're going to be giving you the latest on that as well. Coming up on the show, we're talking about drones that don't need someone to fly them, because apparently there are drones out there that can now fly themselves. What day and age are we living in?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good things I could see that self-driving drones or self-flying drones, it's just a mouthful now. We're also going to be talking about Google and how they're adding COVID-19 related information to searches when it does come to travel. So let's say you want to go to the UK, for example. It's going to give you a couple of restrictions or a couple of warnings before you travel there.
But if you're going to the Maldives, well, you may just be very happy with this COVID-19 related information on Google. And you can actually go ahead and try it out by checking out our Instagram, Pulse 95 Radio. We have a little bit of a swipe up link where you can test out this feature. Coming up on the show, there is a very important PSA coming from Apple telling all of its iPhone, MacBook, and even Apple Watch users to go ahead and update their devices as soon as possible. Why is that? And are we at a risk of having any privacy breach? Lots and lots is in store right here on the show, so make sure you keep Pulse 95 locked, and we'll be right back.
Daily digital news. Bits and bytes connect our world.
Your quick roundup of everything that is happening in the tech world, in the UAE, and around the world. Lots is happening with China today because we're talking about the space race. The space race that many countries have been a part of, whether it was building something on planet Mars and finding if it's habitable or not, or even on the surface of the moon. But China is planning to launch the core module for its first permanent space station this week. This is one of the biggest steps when it comes to moving China's space exploration program multiple steps forward.
Yes, now we do know that China is planning to launch the core module for its first permanent space station this week, and the latest biggest step forward for the country's space exploration program. But you guys do know, or you guys actually don't know, I think you know this, Omnia, but you probably don't, but you do know, or you should know.
What should we know?
That there's a 21-ton Chinese rocket plummeting back to Earth and will land somewhere.
Land somewhere.
You don't know?
I didn't know it's going to land somewhere.
This is huge news. Right now, the whole world is scared because you have a 21-ton rocket, and China launched it a week ago, and it was supposed to fall in the ocean, but now it didn't fall in the ocean.
Oh, yes, but I thought that already took place.
There's a 21-ton out-of-control rocket falling back to Earth, and no one is quite sure where it's going to land. Now, we're going to get back to that story, but on Thursday, actually, China did announce the successful launch of the Tianhe module, which is for the new space station it's building, and it was successful, and that module actually did make it to space. But there is a 100 feet long and 16 feet wide rocket that did carry it there on into space too, but instead of falling into actually a predetermined spot in the ocean like booster rockets usually do, the Long March 5B made it to orbit for the time being. Now, it wasn't supposed to go into orbit, but now it is into orbit, and eventually it's going to fall somewhere on Earth, a 21-ton rocket. Now, let me just see how much is 21 tons in semi-trucks. Semi-trucks.
Let's see.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting is it's crazy how a lot of countries nowadays have just been taking the space race to a whole other level, because back in, I think it was 2011? Can't believe that was so many years ago. Back in 2011, we had a lot of countries, mainly the big dogs. You know, we're talking US, we're talking China. They were all competing towards having a space station out there. We had the International Space Station established, and it became like the hot spot for many countries to go ahead and also have their own launches out there.
So Omni, there is actually 7.5 tons in a truck.
Yeah.
And this rocket has 21. So imagine 4 semi-trucks falling down with the velocity from outer space and hitting somewhere on Earth that no one knows.
Oh my God.
It could hit us right now, Omnia.
Great. I'm happy to know that.
It could hit anyone. It could hit anything in the Earth. Now, a lot of people are calling for the Avengers to come and save us because it's something out of the Avengers. Now, China has striked once again with something new to be scared about. But again, we're talking about how the space station, Tian's main module, will initially be the size of the American Skylab station of the 1970s and the former Soviet Mir station, which did operate for more than 14 years after launching in 1986. So, again, we're going to have a Chinese space station, an American space station, and a Soviet space station.
Yes, indeed. And this space station will actually be having many astronauts become a part of it. At least 12 astronauts right now are actually training to fly to and live in that station, including veterans from previous flights, newcomers, women, you name it. They've all been training for it. Now, it's expected to launch earlier in June, early June, so we still have some time to wait for it. But when completed, we are looking at the Chinese space station possibly weighing about 66 tons, and it's going to be smaller than the International Space Station that actually launched back in 1998, so it took some time. It's also going to be weighing about 450 tons when completed, so we're looking at it becoming the brand new International Space Station, and I'm wondering how NASA feels about that.
Yeah, so let's know your guys' thoughts. 4215 do it slot or on our Instagram at Pulse95 Radio. And what do you think about that 21-ton Chinese rocket that is plummeting back to Earth? And we do know that it will land somewhere, but not over the ocean or over the rainbow.
Hopefully not anywhere near humans. Coming up on the show, we're talking about very interesting gossip when it comes to Neuralinks, because the co-founder of the Neuralink, Max Hodak, actually left Elon Musk all on his own. Why is that? And is there anything that is going to be very suspicious about the Neuralinks? Make sure you keep Pulse 95 locked to find out all about it.
Daily digital news. Bits and bytes connect our world.
Bits and bytes do connect our world, ladies and gentlemen, but we do know that Neuralink is the biggest or the next biggest thing, and we do have some great news, or not so great news for Neuralink, but Neuralink co-founder Max Hodak has left Elon Musk's brain implant company, and obviously we needed to get a different point of view. Always, Omni and I could debate about Elon Musk. She knows that I'm a big fan of Elon Musk.
I'm on the sidelines.
Omni likes to be ethical when it comes to it, so we had to bring someone who doesn't actually know the waters of Elon Musk's brain Neuralink.
The one and only.
Yes.
Big Hass.
Hello, wallah, future talk, man. First of all, I'm a big fan. I love listening to you guys.
We're a big fan of Yellow Home.
Yeah.
Incredible. I don't know, man. I'm with Omnia. I'm on the sidelines. I don't know. It's incredible. Look, reading more about what you guys just are talking about, I understand that he wants to do this for the good.
Yes.
But why did his partner leave?
Yes. So I do believe he's on some Frankenstein things. You know, something went wrong, you know.
Although his Max said, you know, I wish I'm a cheerleader for the company.
Yes.
Onward to new things. Hey.
Yeah. Bigger and better things. That's his point of view.
Yeah, I mean, we do see that Max actually took it to Twitter and announced his resignation, and he's no longer with the health tech venture. They even call it a health tech venture. They don't call it, hey, we're going to be controlling everyone and making everyone no photosynthesis.
This is where Hani and I disagree, because I do have a little bit of trust into Elon Musk. So his aim behind the Neuralink, for those of you who don't know, it's like a little chip that is supposed to be implanted in your. I can
You lost
already.
me there.
I see.
Would you,
I
though?
see
No.
Has sweating now. It's placed, I think, in between your cortex and another part of your brain.
I don't know what a cortex is either.
So it's the part that controls your motor functions, your hands, your legs, the way you
Wow.
move your limbs. And his aim behind it is to help people who struggle with paralysis,
Yes.
people who struggle with autism, and people who struggle with schizophrenia.
Yes.
So these are all diseases that in the medical world, they don't have a cure, but there are treatments to help manage the symptoms. So if he could potentially get a score in this, he will be changing the lives of many.
Yes. Now, again, founded in 2016.
I'm just like, doesn't it scare you a little bit? Like again, I'm just like a kid in a candy store right now because I'm a fan of both of you guys. I
Yeah.
love listening,
Yeah.
and what you said makes total sense. But that's how control starts.
Yeah.
He's not gonna tell you I'm here to control.
Yes.
They're gonna put it like, and again, I'm just saying like a chip.
Yeah.
Where does the chip put?
And your cortex.
Well, okay, Hani, you've seen the NFC chips, right?
I've seen how it is. I know where the cortex is, but I don't know.
No, you've seen the NFC chips.
Yeah, the NFC chips. You can put it like in your hand.
In your
Right
wrist, and
here,
you
yes,
pay
yes.
from them. A lot of people
Yes.
actually have them in Sweden. It's the norm.
You pay.
You pay
Yeah.
with
So
your
instead
hand.
of tap to pay, it's like.
I swear,
Sir.
You guys are kidding.
it's the norm in
swear.
Sweden. We actually had a guest on the show, and she randomly
crazy.
just showed up her hand.
Oh,
She's
that I
like,
saw.
Oh, I have an NFC chip.
Yeah.
And in different countries around the world, she can use it.
Look, call me boring, okay? But I'm sure you're old school.
Elon
with that.
Musk has a company called The Boring Company, by the way.
Really?
Yes.
It's called the Boring Company.
Yeah, he has a
I
company.
love the fact that you're a fan because
Yeah.
I really want to see fans of him.
Yeah.
Because I've always talk on my own.
See, I'm not a diehard fan, but I like what he's doing. He has something that I like to call I do whatever I want money.
Yes.
Right? And I like people who have I do whatever I want money and can do whatever they want with that money. He sent his own car into space, brought it back down. Like I felt like it, you know. So that's why I like what he does. He was in LA traffic. He's like, hey man, what if I just built a tunnel from here to my house? And he built one.
Yeah, quick question. If Elon Musk was on the show right now, what question would you guys ask him? One question.
Oh, God.
What would it? How
One
many
question?
retweets and so I can get a Tesla car?
Of course.
Yeah.
Course, that's what Hani would ask.
He's the second richest person in the world right now, I think.
Yeah. I mean, they're competing with Bezos, no? Like they're keep competing.
I have faith and hope in the Neuralink.
Nice.
Maybe just Hani mentioned, I'm not a diehard fan. I don't like the way he uses his fame. If he says something on Twitter, everyone follows him. When WhatsApp was under fire, he came out
Yeah.
saying, go use Signal. People immediately switched.
Yeah.
So he has a net worth of $173 billion.
Mashallah Ali.
That's number one.
Wow.
And number two, are you sure you will counterattack him? You will say, hey, I don't like what you're doing. He has a height of 188 meters.
How much?
188.
Yeah.
For you, for her.
For me,
Yeah. I think she's more powerful.
I'll
but anyway.
be looking up.
But you know, they say that this device is planted flush.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? With skull and charges wirelessly.
But
They
it's
look and
not-
feel totally normal.
Yeah, but it's also not going to be requiring like major surgery. There's no major surgery involved.
I love this show. No major. What does that mean? Okay.
Okay.
So,
So, like
minimum 8 minutes, I think, in and out.
it's a big needle, right? It goes into your cortex, right? And then you go.
It's a catheter. They'll
Hashtag
put
cortex.
it in.
They shoot you up, bro.
I'm like, that's crazy. Voila.
But
I mean,
can you imagine with a Neuralink, hopefully, if all goes well, paralyzed people will be able to use and type with their smartphone faster than regular people would.
Wow.
you know, like this is where I have a soft spot for this. You know, there are these organizations that go to specifically in some places in Africa, and you make a person see for $100. $100.
Yeah.
They regain their sight again.
Yeah.
$60 to gain their hearing again. You know, and it's simple. So
Yeah.
stuff like
Very
that.
simple
If
fix.
he's able to prove it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, all jokes aside, when this is being used to conditions where people actually need schizophrenia, autism, paralysis, in these circumstances, 100% fine. But for me, who I have, alhamdulillah, nothing wrong with me, and I just go get a chip in my brain because I want it to be cool in my cortex. I mean, I don't like it.
He's being backed up by health tech companies, so it's not like him just working on his own. Yeah. There's research, there's science behind it, and people market it as, oh my God, it's going to be the next big thing. I'll have a chip in my brain, but there's...
Well, the next big thing is the Future Talk team.
Yeah.
Hani and Omni are taking over. Khalas.
No, I don't think so.
That's the big thing.
Yellow Home is here.
Yellow Home is here to keep you company.
I think, I mean, we're going to have Big Haas on the show today. He's going to kind of... give us some spice.
I feel like a third wheeler right now.
Why?
No.
Why?
I mean, it's like
you're the big honcho.
I'm definitely nowhere close to even speak in this program because you guys have the knowledge, the know-how. Look, mashallah, the way you and Omnia talk.
Cortex.
Yeah, I don't know what cortex means either.
I'm gonna Google it.
We're gonna
Hashtag
Google
cortex.
Hashtag cortex. We're going to be taking a short break, but when we come back, we're talking all about drones that can fly themselves.
Riddle me this, riddle me that.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it is the riddle time. 500 dirham cash. Shout out to Sharjah Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Get a chance to win 500 dirham. Obviously, winner will be announced at the incredible Evening Karak show. Man, oh man. I'm not getting it.
Yeah.
Hani, I depend on you in this. You give so much incredible
We
hints.
all depend on Hani.
Rahib, the hints that you give are incredible, bro.
So how many have you got them right? How many have you got right
And
so
I
far?
think I got eight so far. 8 out of whatever, 14? What are we today?
16. We're day 16. I'm 14 out of 16.
I know.
Okay, sorry. I'm 13 out of 15 because today, I don't know the answer yet.
I'm maybe 5 or 6.
5 or 6, okay.
No, you got. I'm sure you know.
Wallah.
So
I
did you
don't
know
always think about them.
yesterday's, you knew it.
I knew it. Anna didn't.
Yo, okay.
She kept telling me.
I didn't know it
You
yesterday.
didn't know
No.
it. So we'll have a quick recap of yesterday's riddle question. And it was, I'm neither a guest nor a trespasser. In this place I belong, but it also belongs to me. What am I? And the answer was, I would be a house.
Facts, no?
Yeah. And I love the hint.
Yeah,
Home is where the Wi-Fi is.
Yes, where the Wi-Fi connects automatically without putting in the password.
I mean, it is, home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, who has the honors to give us the real question for today?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Let's go.
Oh, okay.
On air. Ooh.
Oh,
Rock.
us 3.
Yeah,
How we
correct.
doing it? Yalla.
Okay.
Can we?
Oh, wait, we have to do
No, it has to be 4.
it. has to,
Has to be 4.
How's it going to be 4? We need
Khalas,
to...
dahin rahat.
No, I mean, it won't work. It has to be 4.
You're
Okay.
in the final. Me and Hani compete,
me and-
and whoever wins go plays with you.
Okay,
Yalla.
let's go.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Ooh, I
Yeah,
win.
rock. Oh, you guys don't do shoot?
No, this is the Saudi way.
Okay,
Wow.
that's the American way.
We're doing
What do you want? Do you want the Saudi or...
Saudi way, let's go.
I'm giving it to you,
Okay.
bro. Go ahead.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right, so you now with Omnia.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Ooh,
All right, so
got it.
Omnia got it. So Omnia won the rock, paper, scissors contest. And now she has...
500 dirhams will be credited to Omnia.
Ego points. Well, today's riddle is, I'm the beginning of the end and the end of time and space. I am essential to creation and I surround every place. What am I? I had 2 guesses in my head, but I think what gives it away is...
No Googling, Haas.
No Googling.
كيف عرفوا؟ You know, Future Talk team, we have cameras there.
You're like,
What could it be?
طب,
It's easy when you think about it surrounds every place. So every planet, let's think Future Talk, every part of the solar system.
You know.
No, I don't think it's that.
I think it's that.
No.
Wait.
Because that
Say it
is
slowly
not
again.
in every place, honey.
Okay.
That, yeah.
It is.
No, not every planet has a big amount
Future
of...
Talk codes thing. Don't. I'm here.
Every space doesn't have to mean space in the meaning. Space is space. We're
Space.
Not space. All right. I'm the beginning of the end and the end of time and space. I'm essential to creation and I surround every place. It's
It
like I'm
could
teaching
be-
you math, right?
It could be the color you're wearing today.
Cream?
Cream. I thought it was yellow, but okay, cream. What is very
It is cream.
bright in our lives?
Yellow?
I I swear it looks like
That debate, you should put it online. تروح viral. A blue dress, you know?
Yeah. No,
Hani's yellow or cream
Hani's
shirt.
it's
It's
cream.
not, it's not yellow. It's
Really?
interesting. You see yellow.
I see yellow, like a pastel yellow.
Can we get back to the riddle?
Yeah.
Okay,
But,
I think it's
I want to
something
know. I want to
bright.
know something bright. Yeah, but where does yellow come into the end of the creation?
I'm essential to creation. Not
Yellow is essential to creation.
Yeah, our bodies need vitamin D. Without it, you'll literally be dead.
That yellow? You mean
Not
sun?
yellow. Yeah. Yes, I mean sun. Everyone tuning in to us, thank you so much for participating.
I thought,
Honestly, we don't know what the right answer is. He's
Yeah.
thinking
So cool.
oxygen, I'm thinking sun. End
Yeah.
of story.
He's taking oxygen.
Yeah. What are
the
you
beginning
thinking?
of the I'm not thinking right now. I'm the beginning of the end of the time and space. I am essential
to
to
creation.
creation and I surround every place.
Because all planets orbit around the sun.
Ooh. Well, both of you got. What are the people answering?
Okay, let's see.
Let's cheat.
We have Trupti saying the letter E. Don't
What?
know why. We have Fatima Ali. I agree with Fatima Ali. She's saying sun.
Son, shout
A
out
lot of
Fatma.
people are saying letter E. Letter E.
Letter E. A lot of Googling happening right here.
wait.
It's today's riddle that they're saying letter E.
I'll tell you why, right?
Why?
Let's everyone in the
Beginning-
studio open it up. Open up your riddles.
Okay.
Beginning of the end.
End
End
and the
of
end
time.
of time and space. E. I'm essential. E to creation, and
You think it's E?
I think it's E.
I think
Every
it's sun.
place in capital.
Yes.
Allah عليك. والله جمهور قوي.
Yeah.
Oh, we got incredible audience right here.
Shout out to all
Google
of you.
fingers.
But
Yo, Google Fingers is a thing.
Yeah.
it is? I actually never knew that.
I'm not interested right now, صراحة, in this 500. I'm interested in the yellow shirt.
Yeah. It's a cream shirt.
Cream shirt.
I swear it looks pastel yellow.
Man.
Google pastel yellow and what it looks like.
Yeah, that's wow.
Pastel.
Telling you, ladies
What?
and gentlemen, something is really happening
I
on that
swear.
YouTube channel. You gotta like and
Pastel
subscribe,
yellow.
watch us.
Pastel yellow. It is. Why is no one believing me? See, this is pastel
This is
yellow.
the first time I ever heard something called pastel.
There's so many shades.
She has a point.
You know
though.
what pastel yellow?
No. There's two words I learned: pastel yellow and cortex.
You learn something every day on Future Talk. Bro.
Facts, man. 500
Okay,
dirham,
good.
man.
500 dirhams. Keep texting to 4215 door Ittisalat. You may just be the lucky winner tonight. Make sure you keep texting anytime before 9:30 p.m. because that's when the duo will go ahead and announce who the lucky winner is. But we gotta talk about the story for today. You know, we're talking about drones. It's future
Yes.
talk, but these are not any drones. These are drones that can fly themselves.
Yes, now we're looking at level 4 aerial autonomy, drones that can now fly themselves. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a company that actually develops autonomous drone technology for industry and defense actually achieved a milestone heretofore reserved for land-based vehicles, which is level 4 autonomy. Now, this does appear to be the first successful demonstration of level 4 autonomy in an aerial system. So basically, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at drones that fly themselves.
These are what a lot of people are afraid of, especially when we talk about AI and self-driving cars or whatever. They're worried about machines being able to control themselves and maybe one day taking control over us. I do feel like we're centuries away from this, but there
Allah
are...
يطمنك والله. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
House is worried.
I'm not really.
You really?
I worry about this all the time. If you tune
Everyone.
into Yellow Home, like,
Yeah.
I'm very
About-
vocal about it.
Like AI and machine
Yeah.
everything?
I mean, I know everything is about AI, but I'm sure you.
But we're a long time away from this.
Thank you.
No, I'm being for
Yeah.
real. And for
Yeah.
this to be a reality, there's so much ethics that has to be embedded. Countries have to agree on a lot of things before they let a self-driving car just drive on its own with no one, with no one in the passenger seat, no one
Yeah.
behind the wheel.
So we're looking at like 5 years.
Yeah, Satur.
No.
Nah.
We're not fortune tellers, but this level 4 self-driving or
Self-flying.
self-flying drone.
Wow.
What's interesting about it is it can function on GPS denied environments. So even if you can't use GPS on a certain terrain, it can figure its way out and figure its way
Yeah.
around things.
Yeah, now you're probably wondering, ladies and gentlemen, why do I care about a level 4 drone that can fly itself? Where is this important? Well, search and rescue, ladies and gentlemen. You don't need someone at a controller all the time.
Yep.
You throw that drone up in the air, you feed it information, you're looking for person A, and it starts looking for person A in designated area. Number 2, looking for missing people, right? If you fly a drone, let's say in a forest, and you're looking for heat signals, that drone will keep flying until it finds a heat signal. You don't need someone at the controller looking and seeing.
Yeah, and even mining. So a lot of countries, working in mines is actually extremely dangerous. People lose their lives every single year for it. So you're going to be able to use these drones to inspect those mines. Instead of sending humans in, you just send the drone.
Yeah, I love you guys.
We love you.
No, this is incredible. I'm seriously.
Yeah.
That's amazing how you brought it in. I think one of the problems that we have, generally people like me, for example, who are not into this, is the balance between where the science is and where obviously the great things like you just said. So now you sold me with this one. You're right. Sometimes a human being can go there and you just people. You know.
Search and rescue missions.
I think I'm worried about the balance. That's all. Like, where do you draw the line of what? That's it.
Yeah, I think within time, again, we'll start to know more and more ethically. Again, it's all about ethics when it does come to technology. But I like to look at technology like a train, right? The train is gonna go either way, and you're at the train stop. Are you gonna jump in, or gonna watch the train go, and you're still at the stop?
Wow.
I agree.
Wallah, the question of the century.
Yeah.
Especially because when you think
at the train.
when you think about it, I mean, back in the day, we never imagined computers would be this small. You look at a computer and you're like, wow, it's this tiny. It used to take up a whole room.
Yeah. You know, it's amazing what you guys are talking about, because yesterday, one of my favorite people on earth, Ahmed Shigeri, was talking about things that...
Do you watch his show?
Oh, I love it.
I love his show. Yeah.
I had a conversation with him like 2 weeks ago. Incredible guy.
No way.
Amazing dude, man.
Yeah.
He was talking about inqirad. What is inqirad in English?
Extinction.
Yes. And things that finished, like facts. Facts, khalas, ما في حد facts. And even he's saying, obviously, the car key is gone.
Yeah, it is
start
gone.
opening with the phone and start... So things are gonna. I'm with you on that. I think for the better of humanity and the way we live our lives, I think it's interesting. But man, more power to you guys. I'm really I'm seriously fanning out right now. I'm serious. I know I said that.
We're
a million
big fans
times.
of you.
It's funny because you're the one who created the blueprint.
No, but seriously, the way you guys talk about technology, I keep saying it to Omar Duri as well because of sports. You guys are specialized in this, and you make it cool. We're talking about a lot of things right now, and this is the discussion that needs to be happening. Seriously, I'm talking. Everybody listening in their cars right now, they have these thoughts. They're not all scientists or maybe believe in science or like science or appreciate science. So this discussion kind of brings it also down to the level in a way, which is amazing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, this is future talk, and these topics need to be talked about.
Drop
I
the mic,
agree.
Hanny.
Mic drop.
With a pastel shirt.
Well,
Pastel?
pastel yellow.
Pastel yellow.
Yeah. Yellow. Not cream. Coming up on the show, we're talking all about travel because we all could use a little bit of a trip, but let's do it safely because Google is allowing us to see COVID-19 related information whenever we're looking up travel options.
Pulse 95.
Apps all around.
What's worth a click and download?
Who's in need of a vacation?
I think we all are.
Are you in need of a vacation?
Facts. Facts. I miss my hometown, Jeddah, to be honest. Really big time, you guys. Wallah.
Yeah.
I want to shout out Jeddah. And with everything that's going on in Saudi Arabia, all the, openness and all the...
When's the last time you went to Saudi?
Was last year?
Last
No,
year?
actually, no, 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Because last year was
Last
lost.
year, yeah. Exactly. I don't think
COVID.
some people are like 2020. What's 2020? But
Quite
yeah,
one,
I definitely want to, man. Like lots of memories and, but yeah, I'm here for my son and obviously for Pulse 95 Radio.
Obviously.
We're lucky to have you.
Oh, let's go.
But everyone else is lucky too to also listen to you, but also to have how Google is actually adding a COVID-19 related information searches when it does come to travel. And actually, travelers can find out if quarantine or proof of vaccination is actually required at their destination. So,
Wow.
Haas, if he wants to go to Jeddah, he
Yeah.
just has to type it in, and they'll tell you if, hey, you need your PCR test, or you need your proof of vaccination, or even if you need to be quarantined.
You don't even need to Google it, Has. Just head to our Instagram, Pulse 95 Radio. You'll find a swipe up link and you can try it out there.
Wallah.
Yeah, because the Google search is coming in handy for a lot of people who are going ahead and planning Eid trips. Many people are going to the Maldives this Eid. So if you want to go ahead and check out flights, hotels, what hotels are rated as some of the best at taking COVID-19 preventions and precautionary measures, you can simply find it on Google because they're having everything that you could possibly need to be able to travel right on there. So when you go to the Explore tab on Google's travel page, you can go ahead and just browse all of the needs for your travel, not just flights, not just interests. You can also see if some countries do require you to actually be vaccinated, or some places do require you to be vaccinated before you go there. Many need a negative COVID-19 test, so you can actually even find hubs or PCR places that can conduct the PCR for you, which I think is just very neat how Google is adapting to our day-to-day needs.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is amazing because, again, there is something that we all need to swallow. The hardest pill to swallow is that there's going to be something called the new norm. And the new norm will be PCR tests before traveling, to be vaccinated or not. And I personally am vaccinated. So when the day comes that I want to travel, I can go. All I have to do is take a PCR test. Haas, vaccinated or?
No, not yet. But
Not
it's
yet.
interesting. Yeah, God be with you, man. I think it's wow. I mean, look, I'm loving it. For me, I met an official, a UAE official, about like 5 months ago, and he said something to me that really stuck with me. He's like, "We're not trying to beat this virus. We're not trying to whatever.
Live with it.
Live with it.
Live with it.
And this is
True.
what the UAE's been doing, really, like so good at.
And
living.
it's so good that now you talk about COVID, and it's, yes, it is a risk in different parts around the world, but right here in the
Yes.
UAE, it's contained.
Yes.
You know, we've learned how to live with it. Masks have become a totally normal thing for us to do. It doesn't even, we don't even think about it secondhand.
And Salah had
Second
technology
nature.
played a big role in it. In the whole thing.
And I'm actually glad you guys brought that up about how right here in the UAE now, obviously, what's happening into India is horrendous. I do feel bad for India, and I
Our
do.
hearts
My
are with
prayers
them.
are for India. But right here in the UAE, we have adapted and actually know how to live with Corona, with COVID-19. It's not anymore that we're thinking, oh, what should we do? No. We have it under control. Did you know for Eid, which is next week, all hotels in the UAE are fully booked?
MashaAllah.
At the full capacity, right? Did you know that people who live in Europe, who live in the UK, come to the UAE, come to Dubai to get a vaccine and vacation, right? That is how great the UAE has handled the pandemic. And I mean, obviously in the beginning we had a couple of bumpy rides, but
Yeah.
I mean, who didn't have a bumpy ride?
It was an uncertain time.
Yeah, during the pandemic. But once we got the hang of it, I'm telling you, what country does this? That, hey, I'm going to go and travel to a country. I'll vacation there for a month. I'll get the vaccine and I'll be back to my home country. And actually, we see a lot of Brits not going back. They're staying. They're saying, hey, well,
facts.
I'll wait until the Boris Johnson says no more house arrest.
No, I love that you bring that up. That's a fact. I know a lot of people, especially in the past kind of 3-4 months, that moved, especially people from Europe. They
Yeah.
moved, to here, and that's a fact. That's there. I think it's really incredible. Living with it has been amazing. I do think, and we have to give it more credit. I think we take it for granted, to be honest, sometimes, how we're living in a situation like this.
True.
And definitely, Omni and Hani, I want to, prayers for India. If you're able to donate,
Yes.
please donate.
Please, yeah.
Just really heartbroken what's happening. And without getting into too much details why there's no time for that.
Yes.
Just try to help out because it's really crazy what's happening. right now.
Absolutely. And it's hard to see our brothers and sisters in different parts around the world struggling with this pandemic. It's taken the lives of so many. So even though we've contained it right here in the UAE, we do need to constantly give back to
Yes.
those who are struggling, but also learn to keep on practicing those precautionary measures because a lot of people get accustomed to them and they get bored.
Yes,
So we
facts.
do need to keep that in mind.
And if you can donate, well, you have a chance to donate because we're giving out 500 dirhams today. So if you want to donate some money out of that 500, if you want to donate the full 500, you got the chance right here, right now, because we do have our riddle going on. And the riddle question for today is...
I'm the beginning of the end and the end of time and space. I'm essential to creation and I surround every place. What am I?
Yes, what am I? I mean, you have to kind of write it. You know, you have to visually see it to know the
There
answer.
are lots of ends and
Yeah.
everys and ends and
Yeah.
ends and a lot of ends.
A
Lot of E's.
Yeah, you guys in Saudi, you guys say, hey, like,
Iwa.
Is that
Iwa.
for
Iwa,
me?
yeah.
Iwa.
Yeah.
Iwa.
You know, like in Bahrain, they were like Ila,
Ila.
Oh, yes, Ila.
which is like, yeah, no. But yeah.
In Kuwait,
I have no idea how it's in Kuwait, really.
I think it's E as well.
Yeah, E.
I mean, I think I love the Khobar accent.
Yeah?
Yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah,
I didn't know that.
I like it.
Back to E's, guys.
Yeah, I
Back
know.
in Saudi Arabia.
Always keep it
Back
grounded.
in university, actually, we had a lot of foreign exchange students from Saudi Arabia. And man, I like the accent. But again,
One more time, let's say the riddle.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm the beginning of the end and the end of time and even space. I am essential to creation and I surround every place. What am I?
4215 during Itisalat, you have a chance to win 500 dirhams if you can text your guesses to Evening Karak before 9:30 p.m. and the duo will be announcing who the right or what the right answer is. But we got to celebrate one special show. You know, one
Yes,
special show
Yalla
that's
home.
keeping you company 4 to
Ooh.
6 p.m. every single day.
Hella,
Anna
hella.
Schofield and Big House.
Hello, wallah, yeah, definitely, yeah. Tune in, you guys.
What are we talking about?
Oh, we're talking about the latest DJ Khaled album, incredible, called Khaled Khaled.
Yes.
Shout out to Khaled's mom. She was so cool, and she was actually celebrating and telling people in Arabic to go and buy the album. Really, really cute.
That is
cute
my
footage.
favorite part of every motherhood
Yeah.
and like sonhood
And you know,
relationship.
to be honest with you, I mean, also, you know, DJ Khaled is one of the most iconic. He's in his own A&R, obviously,
Yes.
and he's iconic in every single way. And he shouts out Palestine a lot. And
Yes.
his album and his records are usually very commercial. He was able to get Jay-Z and Nas again. So we're talking about that. We're talking about the Billie Eilish, the fact that she became the fastest post to ever reach 1 million likes in 6 minutes, you guys.
Wow.
6 minutes.
Who's counting?
I'm
I know.
excited about the big drama you're talking about.
Oh, the
The big divorce.
Yeah, the Bill Gates divorce, huh?
Yeah, Melinda Gates. I slid into her DMs, trying to get my piece of the cake.
Oh my
Allah.
God.
Man.
And by
yeah.
cake, I mean those millions and millions and
okay.
millions of dollars.
That's funny. But yeah, thank you guys for having me today on the show. Really, really blessed. Omnia and Hani, you guys like and
was
subscribe
amazing.
and enjoy always what they bring to the table. Incredible way.
We love
I learned
having
a lot
you.
of things today.
Our
Cortex and
third musketeer.
yellow pastel.
Yellow pastel,
And bring
cortex.
Cortex.
You know, I want to put it in my cortex so I can enter the vortex.
Oh my God.
Oh, he's a rapper right now.
Yes.
Poet.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rap now though, because I get a little bit, you know,
Well,
carried away.
we've had lots of fun right here in the Pulse 95 studio, and we hope that you had also some fun tuning into us right now. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place, from 2 to 3 p.m. Wishing you a blessed iftar and a wonderful day. Keep Pulse 95 locked because Yalla Home is coming in at 4 p.m. to keep you company on your drive back home.
If you liked this episode of Future Talk, drop a like and subscribe.
Pulse 95.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram for all our daily updates and top stories.